Good. You look perfect.
We're here to toast this union and roast George just a little bit too. As his mother
and his godmother, we got stories out the wazoo.
George's birth story speaks to the man he's become, full of passion, conviction, ready to go. You see, he was born after a quick 20-minute delivery, and he came out looking a little bit like Ross Perot.
From the very start, George had an eye for the ladies. He was quite the preschool Romeo. He was known to pull a chair up to the TV to kiss the ladies in Barb's exercise video.
But George was a boy with many passions, and baseball was his real first love. He'd quote The Sandlot and do the best Benny the Jet, and he slept each night with the red baseball glove.
His first words weren't typical toddler speak. No, his first words followed this baseball theme. Albert Bell, Kenny Lofton, Carlos Baerga. His first words were the roster of the Indians baseball team. Wine or water?
There are so many things to celebrate tonight. Best of all, I'm getting another daughter.
Don't just sit with folded hands and become blind. 'Cause even when there is no star in sight, you'll always be my only guiding light. Late in my youth, well, I'm still in awe of you. Discover some new truth. Now is always wrapped around you. But don't just slip away in the night. unworthy and ashamed. Just when I think that I know you, greens and pinks, common new hues, colors by the thousands I had never seen. So you can see why I wonder about the sea and what's under, how they are the same and how they separate. The water's cold, it bites the skin, but I don't care, I'm diving in. I've got to know what lies within, underneath the surface tension. A mysterious you. Made a pact, we made a campsite, bathed in black. Only lamplight illuminates 1,000 years of evergreens. And you can see your relation to a tree. Pure relation sweat over you like being born again. The world's so big you'll never know all there is to ever know. Find yourself a wild beast and fall in love with mysteries. Mysterious me, mysterious me, mysterious you, mysterious things that both of us do. Mysterious you, mysterious me, mysterious us, mysterious we. In mysterious love.
Broke to Monday, something's not the same. Blank head, crossed eyes, sweep the floor. Feel your presence, in your absence, shut the door. Oh, 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 oh. House on fire, leave it all behind you.
All my little plans and schemes lost like some forgotten dream. Seems like all I really was doing just like little girls and boys, playing with their little toys. Seems like all we really were doing was waiting for love. Don't need to be alone. Don't need to be alone. It's real love. It's real. It's real love. It's real. Oh. I saw a photograph from 10 years back. It's you and I were standing in the rain, somewhere outside Atlanta, and I think my 12-seat van is right there out of frame. This was before I knew my way around Los Angeles, before I ever cared about nice neighborhoods. We were driving through the night, sleeping on hotel floors, and thinking that we had it good. We were kids back then, thinking we would live forever. We were kids back then. I'm feeling younger every time that I'm alone with you. We were sitting in a parked car, stealing kisses in the front yard. We got questions we should not ask, but how would you feel if I told you I loved you? It's just something that I want to do. Taking my time, spending my life, falling deeper in love with you. So tell me that you love me too. Oh, in the summer, as the lilacs bloom, to wake up, even up all night, lying there in bed and listening to his newborn baby cry. He makes a pot of coffee and splashes water on his face. His wife gives him a kiss and says it's gonna be okay. It won't be like this for long. In my mind, I'm gone to Carolina. Can't you see the sunshine? Can't you just feel the moonshine? And ain't it just like a friend of mine to hit me from behind? Yes, I'm gone to Carolina.
Track money, penny, gotta be real with it. Yeah, might be at the wrong gathering. So I think that Lindsey and George have another idea, full participation on the dance floor. So if you need a moment to go stretch it out, get a shot of courage, whatever you need, you got a little time before we start dancing, but please go ahead and do that. Because you were so early, we hadn't quite named you yet. We were down to a couple finalists, but that last part hadn't been taken care of. And I was reminded of that a couple of weeks ago when I was cleaning out my desk drawer, and I happened to find your bracelets from the hospital. One says Baby Ori, and then the next day, we actually landed on Lindsey's name, and so they put on the rightful ownership there. There's no doubt in anybody's eyes the love that we have for her. So thank you very much. No parents could be more blessed than that.
Hi everybody. For those of you who don't know me, I am obviously Rachel, Lindsey's little sister. I get a round of applause for that. All right. Growing up, Linz, I always looked up to you as a role model, and I always wanted to be attached to you, no matter if it was dressing the same, and that happened quite often. Doing the same sports, or just kind of tagging along with you and your friends, I always wanted to be there. You were always someone I wanted to look up to. And looking back on it now, I bet that was not very fun. Always there like a shadow. But it all kind of changed when I was in 7th grade and she went off to Ohio State. And that kind of, our relationship went from a sisterhood to more of a best friend. She was the one person I knew I could always call no matter what. If that was a good situation, or, sorry about that, but sometimes a bad situation, being a young kid growing up. But you were always there, no matter how many, 8 hours, 8 hours, 9 hours, something like that. You were always there, no matter what time, and I could not have asked for something better. And 3 years ago, you met this amazing man at a simple graduation party, and I can just tell that instantly, obviously Dad already said it, but something was different. The way you talked about him, or the way you were with us when you were talking to him, you could tell that your face just lit up. And actually, we were in San Diego that summer, and I told him, I was like, I can see you marrying him. He is the perfect man for you. And I was like, you're gonna marry him, I bet it. And now here we are today. So you two complement each other in the best ways possible, whether that be the softer side or the more stern sides with Charlie. Training. You guys are amazing, and George, for 2 years now, I've been calling you my brother, or 2.5 years. I've been calling you my brother, and I'm so glad now that I can officially call you my brother. I could not have picked someone better to look after my sister and love my sister and just be with her for every step of her life. So I just wanted to say thank you, and I love you guys both. So raise a glass to Lindsey and George, and cheers.
So when George asked me to be his best man, I've really been thinking about this speech a lot. I've been fairly stressed about it. When Sully came to visit me in St. Louis, I woke up from a nightmare where I forgot to write the speech and got too drunk and didn't give anything. And the bachelor party had the exact same nightmare. And after that, I've kind of been reflecting on it and thinking about why did the speech seem like such a daunting task. And looking back, it's because I have to give a short speech, which I'll try to keep it short, about my best friend. George and I grew up together, we shared a room, and I think outside of Martin Frank, I know him, and maybe Sully, but you guys follow all the time, I definitely know him the best. And, growing up, I don't think I've actually ever said this, but I'm very proud of him for being a teacher. and for all the incredible work he did. But really, it comes naturally for him. You know, he's always been a teacher to me, and he's always kind of showed me the way. Hell, he and I, he taught me how to smoke my first cigar down at the Big Bow Club. My sophomore year of high school was wood tip black and mild, and we cheeked a couple of those things, and he told us all about the girl troubles and how to get through in all guys high school. The first time I ever got sick from drinking was with George, actually, so I'm not bad. Me and Pete visited him our senior year of high school at UNC Chapel Hill. We met up with Nick Grotto in the back house of Lambda Chi. And we just played some casual video games, and Nick taught us the drinking rules. And needless to say, Pete and I both got pretty sick. And George taught us that night, one, what it felt like to drink too much. Wish that lesson stuck a little bit better. How to turn the best video game into one of the best drinking games, and also how to cure a hangover with $50 worth of leftover wings, a dark room, and Netflix. When you see you two together, you can tell that y'all have something special, but there are two instances where I knew, I was like, this is the one for George, you need to put a ring on your finger. The first time I had a class at NC State, and we'd go over and stay over there a couple nights a week, and I walked in one time, and George and Lindsey were sitting down together playing Crash Bandicoot, which was a video game we grew up playing together at Apple Valley. We play hours and hours of this, and seeing her with the sticks in her hand playing, I was like, George, put a ring on her finger. The next instance, which was like this, like solidified, I was like, okay, like she's the one. Our group chat was blowing up, and everyone was talking about our weekend plans, and we got a picture of George and Lindsey in their comfy cozies in their bed, which they had pulled out into their family room in front of the TV, and that was their staycation for the weekend. And when George and I were little, he and I, when we shared a room, for some reason, thought it was always a great idea to sleep on the floor. We'd always be like, hey, George, you want to sleep on the floor tonight? Like, yeah, let's do it. So we'd make pallets, and we'd lay down on the floor. At one point, Marvin Frank actually bought us new mattresses because we'd done it so much, I thought it was the mattresses that made us sleep on the floor. And so when I saw that, I was like, all right, they are perfect together, and that's when I knew I was happy to pass on the baton to Lindsey to be George's new best friend for the rest of their lives. So George and Lindsey, love you all both. And I know, Lindsey, you're nothing but a sister from this day forward. Love you.
My love, my lover, 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 I'm in paradise whenever I'm with you. My mind, my mind, well, it's a paradise whenever I'm with you. Ride on, well, I will ride on down the road, I will find you, I will hold you, I'll be there. It's long, well, it's a mighty long road, but I'll find you, I will hold you, and I'll be there. I know you heard it from those other boys, but this time it's real, it's something that I feel it. I know you heard it from those other boys, but this time it's real, it's something that I feel it. If it feels like paradise running through your bloody veins, you know it's love heading your way. If it feels like paradise running through your bloody veins, you know it's love heading your way. My time, my time, well, it's a never-ending helter-skelter. We'll be out whatever the weather. My heart, my boom, boom, heart, it's a beat, and it's a thumping, and I'm alive. I know you heard it from those other boys, but this time it's real, it's something that I feel it. I know you heard it from those other boys, but this time it's real, it's something that I feel it. If it feels like paradise running through your bloody veins, you know it's love heading your way. If it feels like paradise running through your bloody veins, you know it's love heading your way. If it feels like paradise running through your bloody veins, you know it's love heading your way. I know you've heard it from those other boys, but this time it's real, it's something that I feel it. I know you've heard it from those other boys, but this time it's real, it's something that I feel it. If it feels like paradise running through your bloody veins, you know it's love heading your way. If it feels like paradise running through your bloody veins, you know it's love heading your way. If it feels like paradise running through your bloody veins, you know it's love heading your way. If it feels like paradise running through your bloody veins, you know it's love heading your way.
Yeah, Sully. Get it, Sully. Let's go, boy. Oh, yeah. Whose man is that? Whose man?